So the chat phase. Now, to start with, you want to get them to talk about them. That's quite obvious. And you want to use something called conversation encouragers. So you want to use things like and you want to nod, and you want to say go on. You want to get them to expand, something to actually try. Maybe don't try this in your next consultation because it'll be nerve-wracking to try because it's not become something that's unconscious, is to allow a little bit of silence when a client finishes. Because more often than not, that little bit of silence will be filled by the client and they'll give you information more than they thought, or more than it gives you information, that you didn't expect to receive from the client, and in a lot of ways it gives you the insight into exactly how a client's feeling about something. It gives you the information that really means you can use it to tap into those little values and hooks that a client sometimes gives away, that you can use to motivate them when things go wrong, or you can use it when they start to question whether or not they should be sticking with personal training. You want to be real, that's obvious. You don't want to be like fake. You want to listen to understand and not to reply. I want to underline that again, guys. You want to listen to understand and not to reply. More often than not, what we do is when we're listening to somebody, we think about what we want to say next, rather than actually trying to understand exactly what the client is saying. So with this, what I want you to try and do is think like when you're having a conversation with a client, instead of always thinking about the next question you're going to ask, just listen to them. Just let it flow. You can have like some questions written in front of you that you can refer back to. You can take notes so that you can refer back to them when you're talking to a client or you're asking them to expand on something. But fundamentally, listening is one of these things that it highlights the same areas of the brain as like sex and cocaine and sugar does. You want to make sure that you're actually just listening to pay attention to clients and not just to reply to them. You want to relax your beliefs. Now, I've had there was a point in time where I lost a client because she told me that she followed the paleo diet and had a lot of success with it. And I essentially told her that there was no need to do the paleo diet. That's not the time to do this. I can't guarantee that the reason she didn't sign up was because of this, but it definitely didn't help. Relax your beliefs as an evidence-based fitness professional. If you know that calories in, calories out is the underlying rule and the law of thermodynamics always stands, this is not the time to tell a client that. It's not the time to prove them wrong. It's the time to show that you care. You want to be a bit of a chameleon, so you want to be able to adapt to certain clients and adapt to situations. You want to paint a picture, so what does success look like for this client? What does coming to the gym 3 or 4 times a week look like for them? How are you going to show them that they can actually get to the goal and result that they want to?